This video is about adult ADHD and we're covering management tips. In this segment I'm going to be talking solely about time management, how to manage your time in your daily life when you have ADHD. This video is intended for people who have been diagnosed with ADHD. Please, if you suspect that you might have ADHD, then please see a psychologist or a psychiatrist for an assessment. Preferably someone who specializes in ADHD. Again, please don't, you might have other issues underlying. Don't just assume it's ADHD. Please go seek proper medical treatment if you think you have ADHD. It's not good to self-diagnose. Adults with ADHD have a problem with keeping track of and managing time. In other words, people with ADHD have a faulty internal clock. We therefore have to artificially compensate for this. So the first tip is keep clocks everywhere. Keep clocks where you're working, above your desk, in your room, your bedroom, your lounge, your kitchen, wherever you find that you are losing time, especially in the places where you're losing time. This will help you remember time and keep track of it. It should be fairly large clocks. You can buy analog clocks. And it should be somewhere where you can glance at it without, it's not in a place. It's somewhere that you're going to look at if you walk out the room, or if you, just by entering the room or whatever. Something that it can keep track of your time. So you've got to position it that you're going to regularly notice the change in time. And this is very helpful. It helps to substitute that faulty internal clock. So put clocks I know obviously you don't want to wallpaper your house with all these clocks, but having one in every room that you can glance at is very important, because you will lose the sense of time with ADHD. The second tip number 2, is to use a timer. By timer I mean one of those egg timers, clockwork. I prefer the digital ones. You could go for the manual, mechanical ones, but it's really up to you. You should use these if let's say you're going to use the computer, you're going to browse the web, browse YouTube for example, or do anything, watch TV. Use this to allocate time. So if you go to a shower, set it for however long you're going to go shower or getting changed. This will serve as a reminder that you've exceeded your limit and you need to move on to the next activity. What's good with this is that you'll eventually get very good with keeping time and doing a fair amount of activity within a certain period. This is very important. I highly recommend it. I use it myself. I find it works really well. So use a egg timer for that. The tip number 3 would be use a whiteboard. I know we're talking about time management, but this is for your day-to-day stuff. By day-to-day stuff, I'm talking about, what stuff you need to do. Preferably write it in colors, so obviously red being, the most important stuff that you need to do. If you've got a dentist appointment or whatever, visually, so that at the morning you can go through it and you can pretty much work out how your day is going to happen. Got to remember, with ADHD you have a tendency to forget. Don't try and remember everything in your head. By having it there, it serves as a reminder of, I've got to do this, I've got to type this report, I've got to send this email to this person. And having it on a whiteboard really helps. It really helps focus and get your day started. And tip number 4, record all your appointments and events on a calendar. Now this can be a physical paper calendar, or you could have it on your smartphone. I assume everyone watching this has an iPhone or an Android phone or some sort of smartphone that has a calendar. And you can use the respective service on that to record all your events. So if you've got an appointment, you put it in, and with the Google Calendar, you can sync it between your devices. This is very important. Make sure you sync your calendar, if it's going to be digital, between all your devices, so that if you don't have your tablet or you're not near your computer, you can pull out your phone and you'd know what's happening. And set it to auto sync. It goes beyond the scope of this video to discuss how to do that for each application, but there will be a video somewhere on YouTube or somewhere where you can learn how to do this to sync and use the calendar if you want to learn how to do that. And so that really brings me to the end of this presentation. I hope you found it interesting. It was just a very short, just a few basic little tiny tidbits that you can take away that you can use to help deal with your ADHD. I hope you find this informative. Comment, let me know what you think, and yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.